Hey guys, welcome back. Okay, so this is going to be for the sign of Scorpio, Sun and Moon for August 2018. I'm doing these readings live and I'm doing them in the order of the following mid-month readings I did for July. Scorpio, you had 155 likes and 5,079 views from the last time that I checked. So you guys get to go second behind Aries, who had 328 likes. So if you want your readings to be, first the following month, or for the mid-months when I do the mid-month of August readings, like these videos, subscribe and share them, because that's how I'm going to be doing them from now on. So this is for Scorpio, August 2018, relationship energy reading, sun and moon only. My readings are in fact vice versa, so you can in fact be cross-watching for a Scorpio and it can resonate with you. I will be calling out the signs that come out in the reading. When I say the signs, it's like this. If you're cross-watching for a Scorpio right now and your sign comes out in the reading and, the storyline's also making sense, then the reading's for you. If just the storyline is making sense and the signs aren't, take with you what you understand, because the reading, is then for you, even if the signs are not making sense, because it could just be the energies that the person is under. I am shuffling and getting ready to sort, but when cards come out, they reign the most relevancy. The Two of Clubs came out. The Two of Clubs indicates, time and energy being given freely. It can indicate also, a bit of good news coming into you. Okay. So let's see what is going on here for Scorpio for August 2018. More time. The Nine of Clubs just fell out here, and I am going to be putting it into the reading because it flipped out while I'm sorting. The Nine of Clubs indicates, a journey. This can also indicate, a spiritual journey. It can also, indicate, good luck, something of that nature. So I am putting that into the pile that is sorted out for this reading because it came out while I was sorting. The Ten of Spades just flipped out. The Ten of Spades indicates, negative emotions attached to unfortunate events from the past, fears that have some fears within you in relation to, what it is that you're putting your time and energy into at this time. And it would be based off of past circumstances and situations. Okay. So let's see what is going on here for Scorpio. We have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius as the first card out here on the board. So there could be a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius again. You end with the Ace of Diamonds, which is wiping the slate clean, a new beginning, a phase of life. And the Nine of Clubs came out. So that Nine of Clubs is, part of the journey, part of the process. It's also a good luck card. So what it's showing me here is that if you're dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, there could be some time and energy needing to be put into use of common sense and good judgment when it comes to this fire sign. The reason I'm saying that is because I'm picking up from how this is out is that there are some negative emotions attached to some unfortunate events with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius that could be what's blocking you from a new beginning, wiping a slate clean here. It could be something that disrupted your foundation. It's showing me here that in order to get to this new beginning, okay, because this is for August, so it's like there's a need here to use your common sense and good judgment when it comes to this person taking the necessary steps for growth, because there's something here in relation to either your foundation was shook up and or could be shook up by an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It's also showing me here that there could be some negative verbal communication with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and you're needing to use your common sense and good judgment when it comes to this. Because what I'm picking up here is that it's like you're needing to use your common sense and good judgment because there could be delays in a new beginning here based off of how communication goes with this person. I'm picking up that you're needing to use your common sense and good judgment in order to have good luck and growth here. But it's almost like your internal self here, because we have Apollo, the bringer of light. It's like you already know that there were some negative circumstances, situations, emotions attached with this person. And it's almost in a sense like you're needing to use your common sense and good judgment when it comes to this person. Because I'm picking up here that you have this new beginning, but it's contingent on how this communication goes. You could also be communicating with this person about a new beginning here. Again, separation, choices, cutting someone out of our life, a separation that could have caused a lot of pain, loneliness, and depression. You could have cut and or separated from an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This, pardon me, this separation has caused a lot of pain, loneliness, and depression. There's some negative emotions attached to some unfortunate events with this person. And I'm picking up that this is something that could have already happened, and or there is going to be some sort of communication about this separation, about you cutting this person out of your life and or they cut you out. But what I don't like about this, Scorpio, is that you're needing, it's heavily showing here you need to use your common sense and your good judgment, because I feel like you've taken steps apart from this person and you've had good luck and growth here. But what I'm picking up is that this person could try to verbally communicate with you about a new beginning, but use of common sense and good judgment is necessary because this could block you from a new beginning. And that new beginning could be with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I'm just picking up that there's already been a negative circumstance situation with this fire sign. You already know this. This isn't something that you don't know, like you don't know about, because clearly you're involved in it. But this person has some negative emotions attached to them in relation to either a choice that you made and or a separation. And it could have caused a lot of pain, loneliness, and depression. But if you're giving time and energy freely to an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, this could shake up a foundation that you could be building with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. communication in order to resolve problems, moving to a new home. It's also showing me here that if you're going towards or with this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, there's definitely communication that needs to happen here in order to resolve problems, especially if you're dealing with a situation with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius that could have ended on a bad note. And there was a lot of pain, loneliness, and depression with this person, where now their time and energy could be trying to come in freely towards you. But it's like you already know what happened prior. And if this energy, meaning this person, comes in, they could shake up a foundation that you could be building with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Two of Hearts. This is a relationship. This is two people together in a relationship. Showing me here that there's communication that needs to happen in order to resolve problems to keep this relationship. But I'm seeing here that you're needing to use your common sense and good judgment when it comes to a fire sign. Again, you have air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You know, communication. This Two of Hearts indicates, you know, a relationship here with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But there's a need here to break down the established mind thought pattern when it comes to relationships. You know, there could be communication that needs to happen with this air sign, but a thought pattern and or a past pattern of how you deal with relationships need to be broken down, whether it's you and or this air sign. Financial freedom, large sum of money, and victory here. Listen, this is what's coming through here, Scorpio. You're needing to break down an established mind thought pattern when it comes to relationships. There's definitely communication that needs to happen in order to resolve some sort of problems. What I'm picking up here is based off of the way that the base cards are looking. It's an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is looking towards the past, but it's like now time and energy wants to be given from this person or towards this person, and you're needing to use your common sense and good judgment because you already know that you have negative emotions attached to unfortunate events from the past when it comes to this person. And this is where a solid foundation that you could in fact be building at this time can be broken based off of going back to past circumstances and situations, based off of, you know, a separation that caused a lot of pain, loneliness, and depression in the past. It's like using your common sense and good judgment, because if you're not, you could end up ruining a new beginning for yourself, especially if you're dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that you do in fact have a huge victory with. You know, both of these cards coming out together indicate that once you can break down the established mind thought pattern when it comes to relationships, that's where your victory lies. It's not going back into a cycle with the past person who could now hear about a new beginning that you have going with an air sign. An ex-partner hears about this, they come in, they shake up your foundation where you do in fact have victory with this person. But if you're allowing the past to come in and you're not using your common sense and good judgment, you're going to destroy a solid foundation that you could in fact be building at this time. We don't have coincidences. I just, you know, felt to look at the bottom of the deck where we have the Four of Diamonds. The Four of Diamonds is, you know, stability here. This is financial stability. This is rented property. This is licenses, certifications. This is your foundation. This is a solid foundation that you could in fact be building at this time. But if you allow this past person, you know, and here's your energy here, Scorpio, but this is also a Cancer or Pisces, you know, this is where your foundation lies. But if you have fickleness, changeability, and lack of focus in relation to allowing your feelings to be manipulated, how? By third-party deceptions, you could in fact shake up your solid foundation that you're building at this time. And again, here's Scorpio energy again, but here's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So Scorpio, you could be dealing with a third-party water sign, you know, where there could be emotional manipulation. And this is where you need to make sure that you are being conscious of the decisions that you're making and not allowing other people to emotionally manipulate you, especially if you are building on a solid foundation at this time, which is showing me you are, but you're needing to trust your feelings in relation to the other person that you're building this foundation with, or it could, in fact, you know, shake up the foundation that you're building at this time. Because we don't have coincidences. This is the negative emotions, unfortunate events, fears, blocking goals. This is your foundation that could, in fact, get shaken up, because it's showing me that you do have a brand new beginning. You're wiping the slate clean, you know, on this new journey here. But in order to not allow the foundation to crumble that you're building at this time, do not allow past deceptions, you know, and past people who you have already separated from come in and try to emotionally manipulate you out of the solid foundation that you're building at this time. Okay, so it's telling me and showing me, use your common sense and good judgment. Make sure you're taking the proper steps forward. You know, make sure that you are following your intuition. Don't allow your past, you know, pains to end up causing an illusion where you end up allowing yourself to be emotionally manipulated, and then the foundation that you're building on a solid ground at this time is completely destroyed by that choice. Okay, so that was the reading here for Scorpio for August 2018, and I am in fact going to be doing some romance angel cards here for you before I close out. So let's see what is going on here. We do not have coincidences by what just flew out. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Listen, you're in control at all times by the choices that you make, but you're needing to free yourself from past circumstances and situations that could have happened and they ended, you know, badly. Now you're building on a solid foundation, but in order to make sure, you know, because you're constantly being tested. This is another thing that you need to be consciously aware of. You're constantly being tested. So how bad do you truly want this new foundation and this new beginning that you have right in front of you? You know, you have an ex or a past partner come in and try to shake up that solid foundation. What choice are you going to make? Are you truly going to free yourself and make sure that you're in control? Or are you going to allow the past to control your present where you're not freeing yourself? That's where your foundation that you're building ends up crumbling, because now it's not being built on solid ground, it's being built on shaky ground. Release your ex and codependency, fly out together. The time has come to clear your energy, and addictions are affecting your love life. Listen, if you are still holding on to past energies here, this right here is codependency all day. But you also could have addictions, you know, an addiction to a bad thought, an addiction to, you know, old energies here in relation to this ex that you're needing to free yourself and release from your life. You could have a drinking problem, drugs, it doesn't matter what it is, but the addiction is causing more of an illusion than anything, because it's suppressing your truth here. And if you're, you know, holding on to an old relationship that is codependent and or just the energies themselves, this is where it's showing me that you're needing to free yourself and take back control of your life. And it's all by the choices that you make here, Scorpio, for yourself. Finances and career could be a factor in your life right now. You know, if you are holding on to this old thought pattern, you're holding on to this old energy, you could be affecting, you know, your own career and finances, because you're not freeing yourself and taking back control of your life. You're allowing old energy to still be in the present moment, causing, you know, a setback here. But I'm seeing that there's a solid foundation that you're building on right now. But by any choices that you make this month, it is going to be contingent on whether you're building on the solid ground or if you are going to build on shaky ground that's in fact going to then crumble based off of which choice are you going to make here. So let's see if there is anything else here for Scorpio for August 2018. I'm going to give it one more time. Okay, Scorpio, no more cards flew out, but we'll just go to the bottom of the deck. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're being guided to take. Every step you take, your efforts are rewarded. You also have the 7 diamonds in the spread, which is also the make the effort card. Every effort that you're making, there's where your reward lies. Again, this month, it's showing me that it's all about the choices that you're making in order to build on this solid foundation that I see that you're already creating for yourself. Just don't allow past people to come in and emotionally manipulate the solid ground that you're building on at this time. Okay. So this was for Scorpio for August 2018. If you need me, it's lovefromabove717.com, or you also request to follow me on Twitter at lovefromabove17. Again, love you guys.